The French Connection is a 1971 crime thriller movie.
Yes, it is.
It is directed by the legendary William Friedkin. Story by Ernest Tidyman. And starring Gene Hackman and Rob Schneider.
Roy
Schneider.
Rob Schneider would have been great.
Welcome back to the Grindhouse Podcast. I am your host, Cheese Film, and joined with me today is the legendary Hecubus.
It's 94% pure.
94% pure, and behind the cameras is the one and only man from the mountains. That's right. Coming down today only is Randy Official.
Hi, what's up?
A different kind of snow.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of snowman.
We'll be talking about a based on a true story, which I did not know, movie known as The French Connection. Classic movie from the 70s.
Like, everybody's always heard of this movie.
Yeah.
And then that's why I watched it for the first time was, well, what's the big deal? Same with Casablanca or whatever, and man.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
It, I think, won 4 Academy Awards?
Something like that. I didn't write down the Academy Awards stuff. But I do have what these guys have done. Like, William Friedkin directed this, and the next one he did was The Exorcist. 2 out-of-the-park movies this guy made.
Yeah.
He also made That Sorcerer, which we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna To Live and Die in L.A., which is okay. Bug, which is based on a play. Mm-hmm. And it got a lot of hype when it first came out, so me and your mother watched it and didn't really care for it too much.
Oh, okay.
But he also did the Caine Mutiny Court Martial, which was on Showtime. And I did watch that. It was also based on a play because I like the Caine Mutiny, the movie, and it's way too dry.
Really?
It's like you're really sitting in the courthouse watching a guy get interrogated and stuff. It's just a little
too
boring.
much.
Yeah. Ernest Tidyman, who you mentioned, wrote the screenplay for this, and also Shaft's big score. And he also wrote a bunch of Shaft books. The guy must have loved Shaft. But he also wrote High Plains Drifter, which is an awesome Western.
Is that also with Gene Hackman in it?
No, that's Unforgiven you're probably thinking of.
Probably am.
We'll get to that. Hang on. Because I have... these people did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Robin Moore wrote the book, The French Connection, and it has a longer title. He also wrote the Green Berets, John Wayne movie, and The Happy Hooker, which is a true story too. But once we get into the cast, look at that list.
Yeah, a lot of people are
I did this on purpose with this, and it's just insane. You want to talk about the cast now?
I'm going to say one thing real quick. With a budget of $1.8 million.
Yeah, right.
It made $75 million. It's a smash hit.
Yeah, we'll get into some of that stuff too.
And it did win. I'm looking at my notes. It was nominated for 8 Academy Awards and won 5, including Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director, Best Editing, and Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah. It's that good.
And it was one of the when I was doing a little bit of pre-research before I watched the movie, it was nominated for the chase, car chase, which I was expecting not to be what we got. Mm-hmm. I thought the car chase was going to be between two cars and not a car and a train, which was pretty exhilarating.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
And Friedkin does a really good job at making you feel like you can't catch a breath almost. Like you're not even aware that you're holding your breath as Gene Hackman's honking this horn underneath the bridge. And I think with Harlem or wherever he was.
I don't know where it was.
Underneath the bridge there. And you're just like, geez, dude, like this is super
gets into car
adrenaline.
Accidents, like 4 car accidents.
Yeah.
Almost hits a woman in her stroller.
And her baby. Yeah. It was intense. And it's filmed that way too, and there's an authenticity to it that is appreciated.
Yeah, it is.
But
the baby scene was rumored to be an accident, but they've totally planned all that.
Yeah, you can't not.
Yeah. And you can't not have it in there. It's perfect.
You know what's funny? This movie takes place in New York. Like New York City, New York.
Yep.
But they don't show the towers one time.
Oh, I don't remember not seeing them.
I was looking out for them.
I was just noticing the garbage all over the place.
There's a lot of trash.
Because this is about, New York City's about to go bankrupt in the 70s, and it just looks like crap. Mm-hmm. It looks like these people live there, and you don't want to live there.
It's seedy.
Yeah,
it's dirty and dingy.
Everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere is seedy.
But I was actually looking at the skyline a lot because in the newest Marvel Spider-Man game, they took out the Chrysler building because they wouldn't let them use it.
The Chrysler building?
Yeah. Huh. Which I thought was just, if it's in public.
Yeah, right.
You know, but I guess it's iconic enough to where
they
can say you're going to have to digitally remove this building.
That's BS.
And I was wondering, because they bring up the Empire State Building, but they don't ever show it. They just mention it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I wonder if they're going to show any of those iconic buildings up there. And they didn't, not one.
Yeah.
It's all street level. There's no bird's view at all of the city. Right. Everything is right there. And I think that kind of helps the feel of the film, too, because it makes it feel more like you're a rat on the street kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Or just a person. You don't have to
like there's
a rat.
I just, because of how dirty the city is.
It is
that, like,
filthy.
You're part of the scum of the city. Because even these two, they're not good cops.
Dirty Harry came out this year too. It was a kind of a competition about not bad cops, but loose cannon kind of cops.
Yeah, and who did Cruising? Did Freakin' do Cruising?
No, I think it was Martin Scorsese. No, maybe he did.
It wasn't Scorsese. Because Cruising.
It wasn't Scorsese.
Comes out around this time too. Hang on, I'm going to look this up because he spent time, I guess, with
Al Pacino. You're talking about?
No, the director of Cruising, which is why I think it's Randy. Will you look up who directed Cruising? Yeah. He spent time with the New York City Police Department, and a lot of what he saw was reflected in the movie,
right?
Where they would just physically abuse people.
Yeah, right.
And
or William Friedkin.
It is Friedkin. And like, there's a part where I think it's Pacino undercover getting interrogated, and that big black guy comes in. Like, that, I guess, really did happen. Like, he really did. They had somebody who would go in there and intimidate people with just their body and sheer size, just to get the squeeze on somebody. Allegedly, that's all what I've heard through the grapevine.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if it was true.
Well, and the whole Warriors movie, when I was listening to the commentary on that, they outright say the police force in the 70s was basically a whole nother gang.
Yeah.
And this is a reflection of that. So when you're watching a movie like this, and they're beating people up, and they've got informants in low places and stuff like that, and they're police brutalitying it all kinds of up, it does...
Yeah, they're not so much in gang. Excuse me. In this one, because they are trying to get heroin off the streets and stuff
by
like
any
that.
means necessary.
There's just their tactics aren't
by the book
necessarily great.
Yeah,
but even they're not too police brutality. They do really harass that one guy. They chase him down, and then that's the first time Gene Hackman is like. Were you in Poughkeepsie? Were you ever in Poughkeepsie? Did you pick your feet in Poughkeepsie? Well, you're getting arrested for that. What does that even mean?
Right.
Because they say it a few different times, too. And that's a really cruel thing to do. Mm-hmm. And they're slapping them around and stuff, too. But just that mental torture, too.
A lot of that, yeah.
But these guys, they're not bad cops. It's not Bad Lieutenant. They're more like... Dirty Harry in that you're pretty much guilty until you're proven innocent. To them. That's the thing.
But that is a bad cop. You know?
Well, when you say bad cop, they're not on the take. They're not
dirty
people.
cops.
They're not dirty cops, right? Which is what bad cops usually connotates, yeah.
But like, there's a part in it right after the chase. Gene Hackman shoots the guy he's after.
Yeah.
He says stop and shoots. Bam. he shoots him in the back. He would have gotten reprimanded for that.
Right.
Even though they had that whole chase. Like,
and he killed a guy.
Yeah.
The guy killed a guy, you know what I mean? And he hijacked the
train.
Yeah, I don't think there would have been any reprimand because if you're a hijacker, you're fair game, man. Even in the 70s.
Yeah, well, maybe. I feel like they added the freeze in post because there's an argument to be made that he is kind of an antagonist in this because he's so I need to solve this case forward that he is
by any means necessary.
Breaking a lot of the rules.
Yeah, he does.
And by putting the whole freeze punk before he shoots somebody, it makes you feel like he's at least trying to do it.
Right.
You know, because there's a part in this where they take him off. They say, "No, you're not. You're done, dude." And he continues to investigate.
He does it anyway.
And the real guy, both of those guys got taken off and split up.
They're both in the movie too. I forgot where they are, but both those guys are actually in the movie.
The real
too.
people.
Yeah. There's a lot of real people because, like, the mechanic when they're taking the car apart. He was a real mechanic that worked with those two guys.
Huh.
And the guy, the train driver, that's not an actor. That's the real train driver because the transit department wouldn't let them have an actor driving a train.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And, I don't feel like... I don't think Friedkin would have minded. You know what I mean? It's just a background character.
Listen, what, that...
The train driver
was a regular train. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he wouldn't have fought that or anything.
They shot this without permit.
I knew it. Like
when the part of the subway where they're getting on and getting off.
Yeah, I love that scene.
And he didn't have I don't think a Steadicam was even invented yet. But instead of putting tracks down, they just had a guy holding the camera in a wheelchair, and we're pushing him. And then if you notice. And I noticed this on purpose because I happened to read this part first. It's real bad when Gene Hackman gets onto the train for the first time, and the camera follows him. That's the guy getting up out of the chair and following him with the camera into the thing.
That's cool.
But that was not. They didn't have permits for that. Then that's why the guy was just in a wheelchair and not a rig. But a lot of stuff. Was just
it was guerrilla.
Yeah, guerrilla.
That man, they were taking the car off the boat, and they were doing this, and I'm like, I wonder if they had permits for this because there's a lot of this that's shot where it just feels like they had a spot and they filmed what they needed.
Yeah, right.
Not necessarily that part, but it was just in my head.
Yeah.
Because also being the 70s and being who William Friedkin is, I don't think bureaucracy was ever something that was going to stop this.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Ever.
And it wasn't.
Yeah.
And you really can't tell anything that's nobody looks at the camera or anything like that.
No.
But the whole movie is shot, it seems that way. Like it was just, all right, we're going to make a movie.
Let's go out and make
it. Let's go out and make it, yeah.
There was
obviously a lot of stuff because I can see that guy on there. He's, when they're in France, they're really in France. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, like that. I think I had one other place too. I don't remember. Anyway, they really, that stuff is obviously really real. Yeah.
And there's some parts in it where I think, because a couple episodes ago, I said when you're filming a movie that's set in New York, you have the New York shot where they're walking down the street.
I was
and
looking
crowded,
for that on purpose.
and they didn't have it.
I have none of that.
But they do have Roy and Gene walking down the street, and you got the big sign that says hero sandwiches and stuff like that. It's
it's not product placement. It just happens.
It's just there, and it's intimate feeling. Like almost like if I was to go there because I've seen this movie, I'd be familiar with the area, kind of thing.
Yeah, and you could probably not be more wrong
at all.
It would be a bad idea.
Super wrong with that
because there's not the best neighborhoods they're in either.
No, they're in, yeah. But fantastic all around, and I like how Scheider. what's the word? He basically encourages Hackman. He doesn't. What is that word? When you're
now I can't.
Enabling
enabling him the entire
Thank
time.
you.
He's not. Like, there's like one or two parts where he's like, you kind of doing. You should calm
Like
down,
the first
buddy.
time he's like, he wants to just go home.
Yeah.
He does, and he's like, well, let me get you buy a drink, and basically talks him into it. And then that whole impetus of the rest of the movie is, you see that table over there? That guy's throwing around a lot of money. He's working. Gene Hackman is working, and Rye just wants to go home. He's like, I thought you were just buying me a drink. And then they end up staying up for the whole rest of the night tailing this guy.
Yeah.
This movie is really cool. It's damn good.
And it keeps you engaged the entire time.
It really does.
But
But
yeah,
either their police procedure stuff, because like right after that, they go and talk to their boss about, you got to let us do this because there's something. He don't even know what the crime is.
no.
But it's like, we got to. He has to get permission in order to go on doing this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, even that stuff is good.
You had brought up that you didn't think it was done with a Steadicam, and you were correct. Do you know what movie was the first movie that introduced it?
Yep.
Because it's iconic. It is just as iconic as in Citizen Kane, when the camera tracks all the way down the stairs and down to the floor level. It is that iconic of a scene, and I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna
kick myself. Yeah.
But it's the running up the stairs in Rocky. Was the first time a Steadicam was used. Was that
it worked
shot.
good too,
and it worked great. And he did that. That was it's not easy to do.
Yeah, and then you're carrying a couple 100 pounds,
and you're carrying the rig. It's heavy too.
Yeah.
But even Sylvester Stallone running up those stairs is not an easy thing to do, period.
Right.
There's, if you go to those stairs in Philly, there's a statue of Balboa up there.
I don't think it's there anymore.
Did they take it down?
I think like a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
It's stupid. I don't know why they do that.
That movie is the greatest thing that came out of that city. Other than...
What about sandwiches? Philadelphia sandwiches.
You know what a Philadelphia sandwich is?
Philly cheesesteak.
Because that's something I was looking up too.
What about cream cheese?
Little
Philadelphia cream cheese.
You got that? The hoagie, the hero, the grinder, and the submarine are all the same sandwich.
Yeah, right.
Just with like the smallest of insecure or insignificant tweaks, and I thought that's funny that they each have a different name for the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And there's all East Coast stuff, so that's being special. But that shouldn't have been removed.
No, it shouldn't have. But you know, in episode 2, that one was all shot digitally.
Yeah.
And the Steadicam people were like, I just spent 20 years trying to perfect this, and now we got a camera on a rig.
Yeah. That was the first movie to be shot completely digitally too, which is pretty interesting. That one of the most put down movies is one of the most important films.
Really.
In terms of technological advances.
Right, modernly, yeah.
But no, so you wanted to bring up the cast of this film.
Yeah, and what else they're in, what they would go on to be in.
Well, we know Gene Hackman would go on to become Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I'll get to him.
And his greatest achievement.
Well, actually, before Gene Hackman was in, go ahead and put him up there, Randy Official.
Was this Gene Hackman in his heyday? Like
he is going to be his heyday because he was only in Bonnie and Clyde before this and the Poseidon Adventure.
Oh, so he's still...
Well, the Poseidon Adventure was after it, but yeah, he was new.
Wow.
In this movie, and I think he's amazing.
They give him center screen a lot.
Yeah, and it's deserved.
I kind of thought it was because he was the biggest name in this.
Yeah,
but if this was his third movie,
he's new.
He does a fantastic job.
He does a great job in everything. All right, so Gene Hackman, Bonnie and Clyde, the Poseidon Adventure, The Conversation, Young Frankenstein, Night Moves, A Bridge Too Far, Superman. Now we're in the 80s. Hoosiers, No Way Out, Mississippi Burning, Postcards from the Edge, which is based on Carrie Fisher's life, Unforgiven, which is also phenomenal, The Firm, Wyatt Earp. Oh, now we're in the 90s. Crimson Tide, Get Shorty, The Quick and the Dead, The Birdcage, The Royal Tenenbaums, and Runaway Jury. And he knocks it out of the park at any one of those. If Gene Hackman's in a movie, just watch it. It's a good movie.
Yeah. That's why I watched this one. This was my first viewing of this.
Yeah, and it's good, man.
It is good. And I didn't even know Scheider was in it. I was really just watching it for Gene Hackman. And somebody said this was the better version of something else, or that this is not as good as a French version of the same movie. I think Le Cercle Rouge is the other one. I don't know. But this movie was brought up in comparison with something else.
And this might be, this could be the better of whatever, but it ain't the worst of anything.
No.
This movie is almost
fantastic.
perfect. All right, he's got Roy up ready to go. Let's do Roy next.
Now, is this his big break, too?
Yeah, pretty much. Because after this, he's in the 7-Ups, which is basically this movie again. It's really good, though. Jaws.
Yeah. The blockbuster.
Right. Then Marathon Man, Sorcerer. He's in Sorcerer 2. Jaws 2. All That Jazz. Blue Thunder. 2010. 52 Pickup. Naked Lunch. The Rainmaker. And he's he plays a serial killer in Law & Order Criminal Intent. And he might be Gorn's dad.
Oh.
That's very cool. And that's really towards the end of his life, but even then, he's not phoning it in because it's TV or anything. He does a great job in it. Go ahead and put that other guy, Fernando Rey. You just had him up there, Randy Fischel, that guy. Freaking wanted him because he saw him in something else. He's a Spanish actor playing a French guy, doesn't speak French. Everything he says in French he had to learn it phonetically. It's just the lines that he's saying.
That's hilarious.
I think it's hilarious too.
He's playing our big villain, right?
Yeah, he's the big bad guy. He does a good job too. Like that whole chase, like you could tell he gets that right there. He gets the sense that's the end of the chase, where that he's being followed, and then he takes Gene Hackman on this big long ride, and thinks he's going to get away from him on the subway, and they're going on and off and on and off, and he finally gets on while Gene is off, and he does that wave, and then Gene Hackman does
it back to him.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, and this is where I think his character arc really kind of shows that he's not a bad guy, but he's not a good guy either.
The bad guy?
No, Gene Hackman.
Oh.
Is because his ego and his overconfidence to solve this case ends up getting an innocent man shot, and they don't catch him.
Yeah, right.
He outsmarts him, essentially. Yeah. He got away. And even with the big bust they had, if he would have prepared just a little bit better and not walked out and waved to him, you probably would have got him.
Right.
But you're a Hubert. You flew too close to the sun.
Yeah, a little bit.
And because of that, what was it, McKinney or the other cop guy gets shot. He shoots him 7 times.
What?
In the warehouse.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
He unloads his entire gun.
The FBI guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of doesn't care. And it almost plays about, in the last third, that he's kind of going crazy. Like he's seeing things and people aren't believing him.
Yeah, right.
But it's not. That's not what's happening. Mm-hmm. It's almost like Friedkin is wanting us to see that.
Yeah.
In a way, you know? Like
because
we know he's there.
Right after that, right after he shoots the FBI guy, then he goes into a room and shoots somebody. And now Gene Hackman wanted it to be like that too, ambiguous. But they totally don't. Then they have what happened to all the people afterwards at the very end before the credits, and I think that kind of ruins that.
Well, who did he shoot?
Yeah, who did he shoot? Because that guy got away.
Yeah, the real guy did get away.
Right.
He didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
So
because he's in the
they just
sequel.
shoot his gun off while he's in the sequel.
Shot at him or something, but
he got away.
That part, I think they should have left it. They shouldn't have shown all that stuff at the end. Or
don't have the gunfire and just have him walk into that room and then put everything there. Have one or the other. Don't have both, because it doesn't make sense with both.
Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. That's I think the only flaw of the movie. It's everything we talk about, the pacing and everything like that. I can't see that, honey.
Yeah, Robert Duvall
Yeah,
just
Robert Duvall.
passed away. I didn't know they
Oh
were
yeah,
roommates.
that's right.
And they were roommates.
Yeah, Gene Hackman and Robert Duvall were roommates in New York City, probably while they were trying to do plays or something.
Robert Duvall.
That's the one downfall of doing these ahead of time, because this is going to be a month later, and
Right.
yeah. But Robert
For
Duvall
us, Robert Duvall
phenomenal.
just passed.
Yeah,
And phenomenal actor.
Yeah, he was
Phenomenal
phenomenal.
actor. He
Yeah.
I wish he was in more stuff that I
The Francis Ford Coppola. Did you ever see The Conversation?
No.
It's pretty good.
Is that the one based on the making?
No, it's about high tech and spying on people and
okay.
stuff. And Gene Hackman is a audio guy. And you're not interrupting.
okay.
This is he's supposed to be doing this stuff too.
This one is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
That should have been the very beginning. But yeah, it's like that. And Francis Ford Coppola directed it, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty decent. It's not a
yeah.
lesser known one.
And you've seen THX 1138.
Oh yeah, yeah. Robert Duvall's in that.
He's
with George
that in that
Lucas's.
too. And he wasn't in The Godfather, unfortunately, but
Yeah, right.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen him. Was
Is
The
it
Godfather.
I don't remember the first time I saw Robert Duvall.
I think it might be the one that sticks out in his filmography too, because Tom.
What, The Godfather?
Well, his character in The Godfather.
Oh,
Of his, not just that The Godfather's part of it, but him as an actor.
right.
Because I think Tom is one of the
He's
best
great.
parts of that movie.
He is. When he goes to the director's house, and he's like, well, the answer's no. And he's like, okay, I'm leaving right now, because he don't want to hear stuff. He don't want to wait for bad news.
Right.
And then he leaves, and then man, I remember the first time I saw that scene with the horse's head, I was like, holy crap. It really got me, and everybody knows about it. It was a joke when I was
After.
growing up, but by the time I saw it, that part was like shocking.
I wish I didn't know about it going into it, because
It didn't matter for me.
unfortunately was not born before that movie came out, so it was unlike certain things that I was able to. It's just one of those cultural zeitgeist things. It's in Family Guy once. You've seen it 100 times. You know what I mean? So like, knowing it's from that, so watching it for the first time, knowing that this has to be that scene,
Yeah.
because the way the music starts playing, the sun comes up. It's
And
the
just
guy
the
in
way
the
he goes
bed.
through his whole house.
Yeah,
It was nice and slow, and then the shocking part is, wow.
yeah, and it's.
And Francis Ford Coppola must hate animals, because he killed a horse for that. It's a real horse's head, and then in Apocalypse Now, he kills a water buffalo.
Fun fact: he didn't kill any of those animals. They just kind of did that.
What do you mean?
Like that just happened to
The
him.
horse's
horse's
head
head
did
fell off.
it fell
Yeah.
off one day.
and his name is Friday.
The horse's name was Friday?
Yeah.
That's a
Well, I'm
joke.
sure he was scheduled to be. He didn't murder him like the water buffalo.
Yeah, I probably didn't. I don't know.
They just
But-
they went to the glue factory and were like, "Hey,
Kind of a head.
yeah, you got any extra horses' heads laying around?"
That's a real horse
Go to
head.
the pile. Yeah, it's a real horse's head.
That's wild.
It is
I didn't know it
wild.
was a real head. I thought it was just a silicone, whatever, you know. Gross.
Yeah, it is gross. What is real too is I said the 94% pure part. When they're doing that, they're really working with heroin. That was
When they're
real
doing the test?
heroin. Yeah,
Whole different movie.
yeah, really.
Whole different way of making movies.
It's like we're gonna pay you $100 this week and as much heroin as you want.
You got a headache? This will help.
Yeah, really.
I thought it was, and like that's another part that I was kind of going back to, where it's like he's going crazy, where they just stop that car and they're like, it's a dirty car. And
Oh
they
yeah,
tear it apart.
he has that. I love that car scene too, where they're stalling the people in the.
Yeah.
And, he just knows there's something. He's got a gut feeling, and then someone's like, "You had a gut feeling about something else, didn't you?" And that wasn't right.
Right.
He did end up being right about this, but they tear the car apart, and it seems unbelievable to me a little bit.
That they were able
Like
to put it back together.
Yeah, they put all of it back together totally. They take the tires off. They're looking at everything,
Every square inch of it.
every square inch, and then in the running boards there. That's where the heroin is. But then they give the car back to him, and it's pristine.
Like nothing happened to it.
Right. Ripping out the carpeting, everything.
And that's something. And this is why I was thinking that it's kind of trying to frame him as somebody who's just kind of going crazy, because you could have just easily had them find it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't serve any real purpose other than to show that he was right about this.
Yeah.
That everybody else is starting to, well, come on, man. Like, we didn't see anything.
Yeah.
This is on you. You're over your head. You're going crazy with this.
Then Roy kind of saves him with that. When
the
he's
math.
Like,
how much did you say the car weighed?
How much did the car weigh? And how much did it weigh? He's like, there's something there.
There has to be.
Yeah.
And it's cool because you're also thinking, because of the way he's acting, that like he's losing. He's a drunk. He's like 2 scenes beforehand, he's getting wasted in the middle of the day, and then has sex with the girl he just basically bumps into.
Yeah.
So like you're kind of thinking that like maybe he's on this downhill track and that we're losing him.
Yeah.
But no, he was right. He's got a point. This is like, you gotta have a little bit of faith. You had it up there, the shot of him walking away on the bridge towards the bad guy. I believe they used it for the poster too, with how the coat's blowing in the wind. That's one of my favorite shots in this movie.
Yeah,
I think this movie is shot really, really well. And even though it's very clearly a point and shoot kind of guerrilla way to do it, it doesn't feel rushed. It doesn't feel
amateurish. It does not at all.
No.
And a lot of it, well, it wasn't. There were professional people doing it. They were just doing it illegally.
Yeah. Well, and like the lighting is still good.
Yeah, everywhere.
Your sets don't look cobbled together or like you in and out of them.
And in the night, you can still see everything.
Yeah. Because the first Terminator was shot basically guerrilla too.
Right.
And James Cameron does a good job of not making everything look like it's, on a handy cam, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this movie, fantastic filmmaking.
It is fantastic.
Essentially, it's a masterclass in how to make a movie like this.
Yeah.
Very good.
With the cops, everything.
Randy, you said you didn't watch this. So going off of what we've said and what we've shown, does this pique your interest?
I probably would like this one.
I think you would, Tom.
I think it would be right up his alley. Official.
Yeah, it seems kind of up my alley.
It moves along really. It's got a good pace.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be bored with it.
Because that is a big thing. Is if it is a story, like Godfather's slow, quote unquote, but I like that because it is just a good story. This seems like it would have, it's character driven and it has a good
action.
story.
There's a lot of action in it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know what a movie like this headlining Roy would be like,
No, I don't. What do you mean?
So give Roy Scheider the spotlight. Let him be your
if you really want to know
main
that,
character.
Watch the 7-Ups.
Is it
He's
just
a cop,
that?
and it's the mob and not drug smugglers. But yeah, watch the 7-Ups, and it's that character almost in a different movie.
Because like Jaws, he's the main guy.
Yeah,
but he's very reserved and he's stoic in that.
Yeah,
you don't get to see like the range of what he can do when the character is put to the breaking point. Because even at the end of it, it still seems like he's got a cool hand on the situation. Even when
he does.
100-foot shark is coming at him.
25 foot.
With his snapping jaws in the air. I love how...
Yeah, smile, you son of a...
Yeah. And, so Jaws, as a kid, I never really liked. Because I thought it was... You never got to see the shark.
Right. It's not... Everybody's like, it's so scary and all this, and you're like,
really?
But
come on.
I only seen one part when I was a kid, and that's when it's on the beach and the guy's like, hey, make your thing up, and then the shark knocks him off, and you see his leg come down.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
I think that part was the only part of that movie shot in a pool.
Oh, probably.
Was when he's scuba diving and the leg is there.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the only part in a pool. Everything else is shot off the coast of Maine.
Right.
And you can tell because it destroyed the shark. And you can tell the shark's destroyed because it starts really flopping around.
Yeah.
And that's something that I've come to appreciate a lot with that movie specifically because as a kid, I didn't really like it because it didn't have enough shark in it. When I was a teenager, I gave it another shot and I was like, okay, the second half of this is really good.
Yeah.
Because those three characters
Right.
are really good together.
Yeah.
But oh man, the shark looks kind of lame. And then as a more cultured, I'll say, adult, seeing there's a charm to Bruce.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
But like that part where the leg comes down and you see that's how it would really be because we're land people and you can't see, and you just see basically the mouth open and pull them under. And that part is really scary. Way more than just the fin coming at you or anything where you see the mouth and then it disappears and the guy comes down with it. Oh, Jaws is so freaking good. So freaking good.
It's amazing. And you know what else? The suspense works so much better because they'll show the fin.
Yeah.
Cool. They'll show the shark even. But those barrels.
The barrels are the best.
Are the best indicator for suspense in that. It really, and after the USS Indianapolis story, when the sun's just coming back up and you've got this beautiful sunrise, or it might even be a sunset, and the barrel pops up.
Yeah, with the blinking light.
Yeah, your stomach drops almost.
Yeah. But Roy does a great job in that, too.
Yeah.
All three of those guys are great.
And
what's his name?
He's a good actor.
The guy who plays Quinn.
For a while I knew all these people's names.
Anyway, he's drunk all the time.
He was
They had to
plastered.
get him when he was right before he got too shit-faced to work.
The monologue in that, it takes in between takes of him of being wasted beyond imagine and then hung over the next day. And you can tell because how his eyes look when he's drunk, they're glossy and he's got this funny little smile on him, and then it'll cut to Roy and then it'll cut back to him and that shimmer's no longer there and he's looking a little hot, that's another one of those scene breakdowns that I watched forever, just going back to it because it's so good.
It's the best part of the movie.
It is,
I think.
And it's literally and right after that is when the boat goes down. Yeah, the orca. I love to. We gotta stop talking about Jaws. We gotta stop talking about Jaws because I can talk about. We gotta do Jaws.
We gotta do Jaws. It's not a cult classic by any stretch. It's the first blockbuster.
Definitionally, what you know is a blockbuster. That was the first one.
It is.
It's so good. That Magic had a Jaws card.
Oh yeah, I
sold out. It's like $130 now.
Don't
just
you have
that card.
one?
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I will say this: when Quinn does the nails on the chalkboard, and he's got the drawing of the shark,
right?
You can see the outline of a different drawing of the shark that production did before they put that one, the one they liked,
right?
And before he's there, the chalkboard's blank.
Yeah.
So in the world,
it looks like he drew it.
He drew something and then erased it, and then drew something else. And I think that's
I could totally
hilarious.
see Quinn doing that too, not like caring anything what these people have to say. And then he does the, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
All your hemming and hawing. You can hire me or be on welfare all winter.
I love that. And the mayor in that, he's a jerk.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, Jaws is such a good movie.
You can really tell he's a jerk too, just for that stupid suit he's wearing.
I was about to bring up the suit. Yeah. It's so dumb.
Come on, man.
But no, The French Connection is a solid 10 out of 10.
It is a 10 out of 10. Let me tell you this, too, real quick. A little trivia. Popeye's chicken is named after Popeye Doyle.
No way.
Popeye the Sailor Man, yeah.
What?
And I guess they used to use Popeye the Sailor Man in their marketing, but it was named... That guy loved... hang on.
He's eating fried chicken.
The founder, Al Copeland, said that it's named after Popeye Doyle from this movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
There's the part where, right after the bar scene, where he's like, I thought you were just here to buy me a drink. And they tail the guy. He's outside eating fried chicken.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just, in the back of my mind, I was like, why the hell is he eating fried chicken?
They are eating a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
And at one point, I'm like, what do they want to Brad Pitt this up? Because he's always eating and stuff. You ever notice that?
Yeah, I didn't, but now that you pointed out, I can see it.
Yeah, he does that a lot. And it's on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Pitt does that eating stuff on purpose. But, yeah, they're eating a lot of stuff. They go and get the
pizza
and the coffee, everything.
I love
the two, that dichotomy between... I'm cutting you off, but...
I think we're about to say the same thing.
When they're in the fancy restaurant having a meal, and those guys are out in the cold. Eating a pretzel and hot dog and stuff.
There's a point where he offers him the coffee, and he drinks it, and he makes a face, and he dumps it out, and the camera's pulling back as the waiter's serving coffee.
Good
which
coffee.
You know is going to be 1,000 times better than that. I loved that. That was such
that part
a great,
is really great.
Great movie. This movie. It's a great filmmaker's class. Like if you're gonna have a film class,
yeah, definitely,
you show this one.
Not just about cop movies either.
No,
just like what we were just talking about with these guys are having garbage food and these people are having 5-star restaurant food.
Yeah,
and all of that.
The technical aspects of this movie is just phenomenal.
Yeah,
it is just phenomenal.
And it's not show-offy.
No.
It's perfect. This movie deserved all the Academy Awards it got.
It does.
If you're into that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
No,
any accolades you hear about this are well-deserved. From us or anybody else. If you've probably heard of The French Connection, and there's a reason for that, go watch it. Because recently I said about how, like, Academy Award-winning movies, and... I'm like, why didn't I watch this before?
Yeah.
This is one of them.
It is, 100%. And before we started, Randy asked me if Courtney was in this movie or something.
There's a I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah. And then you said yeah.
So what's kind of funny about this is her dad and her brother have a band that is called The French Connection.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Though.
And
that used to be her name.
I don't know if it's because of this movie, but I'm leaning on that it is.
Well, yeah, and their name.
Because he's got a boat called Moonstruck that is named after the Nicolas Cage movie, which doesn't have a boat in it, by the way. I don't think it did.
I've never seen Moonstruck.
But it's Cher and Nicolas Cage, and it's a love story, and it's really, really, really kind of dumb.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I own it. But it's not dumb like it's a bad movie. It's a Nicolas Cage movie, and he's Nicolas Cage. It's
a Nicolas Cage movie, not a Cher movie? That's your take on it? That's just interesting.
No, so I haven't seen a lot of Cher movies, but when I say it's a Nicolas Cage movie, I'm telling you, don't go into it thinking that it's like he's gonna not play Nicolas Cage. You know, like he's a baker in like a sweatshop of a bakery with one hand.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Because his brother got a baking accident and now he doesn't have one hand. Like it's a cartoony movie. Like that's kind of the feel it's giving.
Right. Gotcha.
The bakery he works at, by the way, I don't know.
You said that before, but there's way too much bread in it.
There's so much bread. It's distracting. So there's a gut feeling that he named that after this movie.
Right.
But it's a great thing to do. Like Popeyes did it after this. I was kind of like, did he call him Popeye? Why did he call him Popeye?
Yeah, you know what? They never... I was going to look that up too. Damn it, I forgot. Because they don't ever say why they call him Popeye.
They just do.
And then the other, Roy Scheider's...
he's also got a funny little hat. I don't know...
well, the 70s is when the hats started going away. And he's old enough to be... Gene Hackman's character is old enough to be growing up when men wore hats all the time.
Yeah. But it's not a fedora hat,
No,
which
it's
would
not.
have been fine.
I think it's the
atomic bomb guy, Oppenheimer hat, the pork pie hat, whatever.
pork
it is.
pie. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking of. Yeah, and I don't know why it's called a pork pie hat either.
I did at one point and then I forgot.
In the French Connection, Jimmy Popeye Doyle is named after Eddie Egan, the real life NYPD detective who was inspired the character. Egan was his nickname Popeye because he notoriously kept his eyes wide open, frequently fixed, flexed his biceps after tackling suspects, and acted as a tough, relentless force similar to the cartoon sailor.
Right. So that's why he's called Popeye. That makes sense.
Popeye, the cartoon character who is notoriously known for having one eye.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. It was Google AI, so whatever.
Wow.
That makes sense. He acted like Popeye once he apprehended somebody.
Macho man.
Yeah, right.
He ate his spinach.
Popeye eats his spinach. There's a big heroin needle and a.
Oh my god. The rope's off.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie's a must see. It's like one of those like you watch it college age kind of films. Like I don't expect.
And nowadays, I would say it's a period piece because it's not dated,
but it's a time.
but it's of its time.
Yeah.
And that time does not exist now.
You're telling me a movie that made $75 million is good?
Yeah, 1971 dollars.
Yeah.
Listen, not all movies that made a lot of money are.
I'm just saying, off of what, 8?
No, I think it was 1.4. He said.
So 1, you got a $70 billion.
$1.5 to $2 million. That's what I said. It's a smash hit. Smash hit. Just like Markiplier here. His take home, I think, was almost $40 million.
1.8 to 2.2 million. It made 7. So yeah, it's worth. People in 1971 loved it. You'll love it too.
But I know what you're saying. It's a time capsule. It does kind of take you back.
And like if you watch something like if you were to watch a Western kind of movie that takes place in the 1800s, it's all shot
and it's
black and
authentic.
white. It's like that.
Yeah, and
except it happened to be shot during the time it takes place in.
And I think because it was shot guerrilla, it lends itself to that authenticity more than you would.
I think so too.
Give it credit to.
Movie's 50-something years old, and that's a different time.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world.
So we'll wrap things up here. Check it out.
Definitely.
It's one of the greatest movies you'll ever watch.
Yeah, it's really
fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Check us out on all those social media platforms. We are at the Grindhouse Podcast.
Yes.
We have a website. We have a Patreon. We also have a Printify shop where you can buy some of our merch. He's wearing some of it right now.
That's right.
It's good merch. Very good. But yeah, no, we're here to watch these movies, so let us know what you want to see. Let us know if you've seen The French Connection. Let us know if you liked it or if you didn't like it.
And what you think of the second one.
Yeah.
If you saw that.
But, of course, I have been Cheese Film.
And I am Hecubus.
And I'm Randy Official.
Oops. There you go.
And this has been the one and only Grindhouse Podcast Cheese Film.